You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. Yeah, we Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, then find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like them other guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us. We Rick flaring on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Face. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Rick flaring on them. Rick flaring on them. Rick flaring on them. Rick flaring, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at. No cap if the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? You already know this is boy Scotty back with another one, man. Happy Friday. This is the off season. I usually don't do a lot of shows on a Friday, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. And, you know, for me to go live, like I see stuff, it rubs me the wrong way. And then I end up talking to you Bamas, and then we're just here to have a discussion. That is what Off Script's all about. We're here to have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? So a discussion shall be had. Now, as I wait for my my partner in crime, Zoe, he's going to be here in a little bit to join me as well on this journey of a show. Want to get into it real quick, right? The Prophetic Summit, December 30th, 7 until. Listen, if you don't know what God is telling you in regards to your life, okay, please tap in with us, Prophetic Summit. I ain't nowhere near prophetic, so I ain't gonna be nowhere near this thing, okay? I'm gonna be far from it. But my wife, her other prophetic friends, they're gonna be in the building. Listen, it's a private, it's an intimate space. It won't be blasted on YouTube or nothing like that. So if you got any questions, you need prayer, you need anything like that, please, the link is in the description below. Sign up. It's $25 for the ticket. Everybody will be talked to. Everybody will have a chance to get up, call in, you know, come in live, whatever, however you want to do it. Whatever your priority is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to you, Reese. Appreciate you, my boy. So again, the Prophetic Summit, link is in the description below. You want to find out what God is telling you from your 2024 going into 2025. Let my wife and her prophetic friends tell you what God is telling to you, okay? Now, if you haven't heard, it's some new stuff in the streets.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them. Walking.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show people that you can do what you can do, but watch my shoes. Listen, if you have not, and most of you Bammers have not, take y'all ass over to Zone Coverage Podcast right now on YouTube. Click out of me. Go to YouTube. Tag it. Keyboard clicking. All right. Go over there. Subscribe. Bring your ass on back. All right. We get 1K before 2025. We can do that.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them. Walking.
All right. We can do that. Make sure you do that. Make sure you go ahead and do that. Go ahead and over to Zone Coverage Podcast on YouTube. Go ahead. We gonna get Zoda 1. We ain't trying. We gonna get Zoda 1K before 2025. Want to start the new year off right. All right. I'm gonna be promoting this all show. So no matter if we go an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm promoting this all show. You love Zoe. You love his coverage. He's not just covering Jackson State. I want to be very clear about that. Right? You know that's his school. You know that's who he's rolling with. But it's not a Jackson State-centric podcast. It's for HBCU. It's for sports. It's for everything. So he's going to be hitting the whole gambit of sports. That's why it's called Zone Coverage. All right? So make sure you go over there, sign up, do what you do, but watch my shoes. Go ahead and support. All right? Let us see it.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with them.
Well, they say sometimes you gotta pop out and show Bammers, okay? That's how you gotta do it. Now, last thing before I get into today's show. I call this HBCU Jam. You know why?
He's heating up.
Because I'm heating up. Say what is that?
He's heating up.
Hey, you remember that NBA Jam? I know y'all Bammers remember that. He's on fire. I'm heating up. Okay, I'm heating up. Now, there's some strong sources. Okay. When I mean strong, I mean strong. All right. There's some strong sources. Shout out to my boy Jeff Lightly. I had to steal his. Listen, man. I'm not really media out here in these streets. I know people say I am. I'm not really media. Okay. I'm not. I'm just here. I'm just here to have a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. All right. So I had to hit, Jeff, he media. You know what I'm saying? He polished, button up, victory formation, media, all that. So I was like, hey, let me just listen. Let me just copy what he said. I mean, it's true. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing definite. It's nothing guaranteed. But there are some strong sources telling me that the NFL star pipeline could be headed. I should say could be headed down to Alabama A&M. Stay tuned. Again,
He's heating up.
But not, boy, don't play with me. Now, let me tell you this. Let me just say this. Listen, if you're watching me on your phone, bring me close. If the rumors of who is supposed to be coming to Alabama A&M. If that is true and it hits, I promise you it'll be the biggest hire in the space. It'll be the biggest hire in the space. I'm just telling you that right now. You can listen, say whatever you want, however you feel, right? There's nothing gonna match Deion. It's Deion. We ain't not even talking about Deion. He got Deion got, right? It will be the biggest hire in the space. They came. Hey, listen. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now. I'm just telling you, it's the biggest. It'll be the biggest hire in the space. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? It will be the biggest hire in the space. I know. I broke the big news. So you know I know. I know all the places. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. So at the end of the day, y'all barking up the wrong tree on that one. You're barking up the wrong tree. I can't listen. You're barking up the wrong tree. That's all I'm gonna say. You're barking up the wrong tree. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You're barking up the wrong tree. Okay? You're barking up the wrong tree. His name has been floating. You're barking up the wrong tree. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. You're barking up the wrong tree. Can I get it one more time for the one time? All right, so it's big time. It's big time, right? It's absolutely big time. Shout out to Dr. Bryant. Shout out to Alabama A&M. They might become a football school. They might. Just a little bit. They might become a football school. All right. They might become a football school. Boy, you know, Moss got cancer. Where you been? Randy Moss got cancer. Moss ain't coaching nobody. The Bama got cancer. What? Oh, Coach Moss. What? Coach, what are you talking about? Coach Moss make it happen. No, he need to get healed. Pray for healing. Okay, not what? Oh, anyway, what? Stop it, sir. Stop it. Anyway, all right. I saw this today. Listen, I'm gonna need about 2 of these. Okay, I'm gonna need about 2 of these. Now listen. I think this is my thing. This is my thing, right? Take the helmet. I'm not a big fan of the helmet. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the helmet in the back. I'm not. Let's just listen. I'm not a big fan. Right? But you take the helmet off and you leave the Norfolk State on it. Just take the helmet off. I'm not a big fan of the helmet. The helmet it don't do it for me. But other than that, that's clean. I'm just telling you right now. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, take the helmet off. Right, take the helmet off, and I'll rock those. You take that Spartan helmet off, I'll rock those. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that. Matter of fact, what are these Air Max 95s? What are these? You know what I'm saying? What's these Air Max 95s? Come on, man. What we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I'll take these. Give me some Air Maxes on these. What's these 95s, 91, 92? With the Air Max on them? I'll take them though. These clean. Take that logo off. That's clean. All right. Now, I want to get to Air Max tail, boy, them shoe heads, they gonna know they shoes. Air Max tailwinds. That's what those are, Scotty. Air Max tailwinds. Oh yeah, gotta give them. Gotta give them. You know. Oh yeah, them tailwinds. Bama's know the name. Okay. This is the topic of today, right? Skip McCray. If anybody knows Skip is on the Summer Jam screen today. All right. Skip need to skip his ass on somewhere. Read to understand. That means some bullshit coming. I just want to let when you hear when somebody says read to under, it's like a girl telling you, like, it's like a girl trying to explain to you her emotions, and she like, no, you just gotta understand what I'm saying. You're like, no, you think your feelings are facts and they're not. Okay. It's not. See, when somebody tells you to understand, 9 times out of 10, when somebody tells you to understand something, it's like they want you to feel how they feel. But like, listen, bucko, your feelings are not facts. Okay, but let's play around with Skip. No Diddy. Skip McCray. Read to understand. All right. I do not like the celebrity coaching trend. Coach Sanders is a unique and can't be duplicated by just any celebrity football player. They do not have the same pizzazz and star power as him. Also, he was not void of coaching experience. He coached multiple years before he got the job at JSU. What's happening now is just, hey, you was good in the NFL, so come be the coach of my team. No experience, no knowledge of the NCAA system, nothing. Just come coach. That's not sustainable. You also just basically spit on the career of coaches who have busted their butts to get to whatever level they are at. But their value will be limited to just assistant coaching roles because there aren't enough fame. They are not famous enough. I don't agree with that. I said years ago that people that work hard and do things the right way are losing value. People value popularity and notoriety over actual ability and content. You don't have to actually know or have any experience anymore. Just be the coolest guy to apply, and you got it. Now, let me see my boy. And Mike said, for context, he went to a PWI. Now, listen, and again, call lines are open 518-263-8124. I want to break this down in a myriad of ways, right? Because I'm gonna go to the Dion route, and then I'm gonna come back to the HBCU. Let's stick on the Dion route. Dion does what he does at Ohio State, and then he goes to Colorado. Now, my question to Skip would be, why did Colorado hire Deion Sanders? And the reason that Colorado hired Deion Sanders is because they had nothing to lose. They had everything to gain. They had fallen off the mountaintop so hard that they were looking for anything to give them life. They would have rather gone 4-7 with Deion and have all the buzz in the world than go 1-11 with any other competent, qualified coach, right? Any competent or qualified coach. They went the Deion route. They did their 4-7. They come back. They go 9-2. It's a benefit on all levels. The issue that I have is that I don't believe that HBCUs put themselves in a good position to leverage off of the celebrity status of said NFL player. Right? So, Will leave Jackson. They had their wins. They had their ups and downs with Deion. We'll leave that in itself. Going over to Vic and D-Jack, Delaware State and Norfolk State are in. There is no I didn't know, right? It's like a sibling. What you're seeing now is the oldest sibling, Deion. He showed you what right and wrong look like. how to deal with the media, how to deal with the content in a great way. But then there were also some things that ruffled some alums' feathers on the way out. Some of the things he said while he was there, all those type of things, right? How he treated media members or treated anybody that disagreed with him, right? So you had that. There was no jersey sales. Deion dictated a lot of what Jackson could and could not do. They benefited, but they didn't get the full gambit of what Colorado is now receiving, right? So now, as Delaware State and Norfolk State are the little brothers in the family, they now have to be looking at that and saying, okay, this is what we can and cannot allow to happen. This is what we can and need to get from our celebrity star. If that means merchandise, if that means ticket sales, if that means, better content, better upgrades, whatever benefit that you can get from your NFL celebrity, that is what you need to be doing. Listen, wins and losses are going to happen in any football game. I don't care. When I tell you I don't care, I do not care. I don't. The wins and losses are irrelevant because you can win with a competent head coach and you can lose with a competent head coach. Dawson Odoms, in the standard of HBCU, was a competent head coach. Didn't do shit at Norfolk State. Lee Hall, I didn't like the hire, but somebody from Delaware State did. Thought he was a competent coach. Didn't do nothing with him. The coach before Dawson Odoms, they thought he was a competent coach. Didn't do nothing with him. And so forth and so on. So again, Skip, when you're saying these things, because honestly, we can lead this discussion into a lot of things. See, Skip wants to keep this discussion as sports and coaching hires. I would say commissioners, ADs, professors. Like, it doesn't just stop there. It doesn't. How is Dr. McNugget qualified to be a commissioner of the SWAC? Don't worry, I'll wait. How is Sandra Steele qualified to be commissioner of the MEAC? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because once again, it all depends on how you look at that position. If you look at that position as just another administrative role, then yes, somebody who has been an AD that's never done a major business deal, has never done a real media deal, yeah, they easily can slide into a commissioner role because it's simply a mom and pop store. Hey, I just pass it down to my kids. Maybe they want it, maybe they don't. But if you looked at it as a business move, you don't hire an administrator to do business. So you're looking at this thing to me, it's in the wrong lens. It becomes a problem when HBCUs do not use the celebrities in a way that benefits them long term. Right? That benefits them long term. So if you got Michael Vick and you need a new weight room, in the 4 years that Michael Vick, something should transpire to get you a new weight room. If D-Jack goes to Delaware State and they need a nutrition program, Deshaun Jackson should be able to fundraise to get a nutrition program. These are the things that you're trying to put in place that will transcend the head coach, that will go past their time at the institution, because they're not going to be there forever. They're just not. Again, they're just not. So my issue with this whole statement is you're looking at it as like, oh, we need to get qualified coaches. They've been hiring qualified coaches and they've been ass. They've been ass. Like, I don't know what do you want? And if you break it down even further, right? There's 21 Division I HBCU football programs, I believe. I tried to do some math on it. I tried to do a hurry up real quick, right? 5 currently have former NFL players. That's Little Bill at Bethune-Cookman. That's Eddie Robinson at Alabama State. You got D-Jack. You got Michael Vick. And then you have, let me see, one more. And Eddie George. You got Eddie George, right? 3 are NFL stars. Now, Eddie Robinson, for the old heads, maybe he was a star, maybe he wasn't. He ain't a star in my book, so I'm leaving it alone. You got Eddie George, Michael Vick, and Deshaun Jackson. How is that not sustainable? Out of 21, and we're not even including Division II, which I don't think any of them would take a Division II job. But if so, you can add on Division II as well. But how is this not sustainable is one, right? And then in the era of pay to play, Buzz has a financial gain, like it or not. Like it or not. In the era of in this new college athletics and college football, you have to pay to play. You have to pay to get talent. You need some type of buzz. You need buzz equals finances. Buzz equals relevancy. And again, and I keep telling people when they in the HBCU space, they love talking NIL. You are not in the tax bracket of NIL. You do not understand the tax bracket. You are not in that tax bracket. Get out of that tax bracket. That is rich people problems, and you're not rich. Again, you're living in an apartment trying to drive a Range Rover. It's not adding up. So again, it's nothing wrong with the buzz that these programs are building because one, you need the buzz to get players. You need the buzz to entice high quality players to come play for you. So Skip is saying this, PWI Skip, by the way. PWI Skip is saying this, and I would bet that his school does not have his school is not labeled a low resource institution. Skip. So they don't have to come up with creative ways to draw in funds and to draw in interest and to draw in different things to benefit their programs and their bottom lines. So again, at the end of the day, what are we really talking about? What is the problem? Why does people have, I do not understand why people care so much about programs hiring former NFL players. And I'm going to say this. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't feel bad for any coach. I don't. I really don't. There's 5 former NFL players. There's 21 opportunities. It is the luck of the draw if you will get picked. And if you're only limiting yourself to D1 HBCUs, you're just shrinking your own pool. That is the dumbest. I don't feel bad for none of you Bamas. I don't. Oh, they're taking away from coach. Go find a job. You're coaching a game. I'm sorry. I say this all the time. If I got on here and said, hey, I can't pay my bills, they'd be like, Scotty, get a job. We don't care that you do media. We don't care that your YouTube check ain't big enough. Go find a job. And I'm going to tell the coaches the same damn thing. Nobody feels sorry for y'all bums. Bamas. Bums and Bamas. If you can't get a head coaching job, too damn bad. What are we talking about? I don't feel sorry for none of you Bamas. Because at the end of the day, if you're only limiting yourself to the 21 institutions in D1, that means you're not that damn good. I'm sorry. It ain't that many opportunities for black head coaches. You either just not that good or you just haven't had your opportunity. But at the end of the day, what are we talking about? You're coaching a game and getting paid sometimes really well. Again, I'm not taking away any of you like, oh, we mentor young men, and that's great. That's cool. That's part of the job. That's part of the job. But no, I don't feel bad for all these former coaches talking about oh, this is bad and they're messing up. So freaking what? So what? Listen, again, if Fred McNair goes to Delaware State, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If he turns it into a powerhouse, it's like, damn, Fred McNair's a pretty damn good coach. And we still don't care. Dawson Odom's left Southern, was winning at a high clip, went to Norfolk State, and again, nobody cared. So again, and I'm going to say this, they're not going to be there forever. They're not going to be there forever. So when they do their 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, then if they want to go back to a regular coach like TC Taylor, then that's your opportunity. That is your opportunity. It just is what it is. It does not mean you're not good at what you do. It doesn't mean that you're not a damn good coach. Sometimes it doesn't. Right? But at the end of the day, you just got to find your space. And if that means you got to go D2 to get a head coaching job, if you that good, then win. Because at the end of the day, the name of the game is winning. And if you win, you stay. If you lose, you go. It's very simple. Look at Conor Maynard. If he wins, he stays. There is not a coaching search going on currently if Conor Maynard does his job and win. Very simple. Deion Sanders does not get the Colorado job if he did not win. Eddie George is not looked at as a damn good coach if he does not what? Win. So again, that's the name of the game. If Vic and Deshaun Jackson don't win, they're going to be gone. It's very simple. Do I care about the wins and losses? No, I would like for them to win, but I care about the resources. I care about the eyeballs. I care about the media. I care about the impact of change. I'll give you a perfect example, right? Let's say Ed Reed does go to the Magic City Classic. Well, who does that give leverage to? That gives leverage to Alabama A&M to renegotiate the contract for the Magic City Classic. Why? Because we have an asset that benefits the whole gambit. That is what I mean when I say changing the life and blood of a program way beyond the time that they're actually there. So again, I'll say this. So if Ed Reed steps into the Alabama A&M head coaching job and A&M is getting $1.5 million from the city of Birmingham or whatever for the Magic City Classic, if he comes in and gets them $8 million from Birmingham, can they ever go back down? And if they do it, it never goes back to 1.5. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the part that I preach about when I say changing the institution far past when you're gone. That $8 million increase that they probably get because of Ed Reed, and that contract might last you 5 or 6 years or whatever until they renegotiate. How can you tell me you can't give me $8 million? You can't. You can't. You see what I'm saying? That's my issue with that's my problem with everything that transpires when people say, "Oh, I don't like celebrity hires." I don't like celebrity hires where the school fumbles the bag. That's what I don't like. I'm not liking how Norfolk still has not had a rollout for season tickets. I haven't seen one media content post about season tickets. 7 for 7. Nothing. 7 for 7 donors. Or 777, like Mr. Campbell said. 777. $7, $70, $700, $7,000, 70. I haven't seen any promo. That is called dropping the fucking bag. I'm sorry. That stuff should be in place. That's what I'm saying. That is the issue with me. That's the stuff that I see that I scratched my head and said, did y'all not have a plan? Did you not have a plan when you were pitching this stuff? Like when you go into a business meeting, did you not have a plan and say, hey, Vic, this is how we want to use you. This is how we want to do it. Same thing with Delaware State. As soon as Deshaun Jackson signs his contract, there should be a 10 for 10. $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000. It should already be in place. There should already be something in agreement to say, hey, Deshaun, can we use your likeness on this merchandise? Hey, Deshaun, can we get you here? Can we do this? You got to keep the buzz flowing. And this is my issue with HBCUs. Innovation and thinking outside the box does not cost you money. It doesn't. Thinking outside the box does not cost you money. Trying to be different or innovative does not cost you money. And I said it again. The older brother, Deion Sanders, showed you the pathway. Deion Sanders showed you the pathway. He showed you how the media game plays a part to it. He showed you how the content game plays a part of it. He made you feel like you was in the living room with him every day at Powell State. Every day you felt like you was in the living room. Being a part of the brand of Powell State, being a part of it all. Now, the kicker for me was this. When I saw this, hey, listen. Hey, listen. I don't know if this was desperate. I don't know if this is like just being desperate, or if like you really are like you really want to coach. But if you want to go to Valley, shit. If I was Valley, I would have called you yesterday. If I was Valley, I would have called your ass yesterday. Hey, you serious? Hey, don't play like that. Put that on everything. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Like I swear to God, I would have called Trey Boston so fast. What? At Valley? I would have just seen if he was serious. Hey, this Trey. Hey, what's good, Trey? Yeah, this Valley. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you want to talk. What's good? What's the word on the street? Uh-huh. Well, you know, we can get you about 2 bags of Doritos and a Sprite if you trying to coach. We got fried fish too. We got fried fish plates, Dorito bags. You know what I'm saying? We just got a new field. You know what I'm saying? So we in good spot. Listen, I want to see it. I want to see it just to see it. For real. Like, why would you, if I'm Valley, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. If Trey Boston ain't asking for the kitchen sink, it is a win-win. And I will happily give him the job. I would treat that Bama like the off of East Side High. I'll give him the keys and walk smooth out. You know what I'm saying? I would give him the keys and walk smooth out. Hey, this is your office, this is your desk. That's the field over there. We sell fish over there. You do what you do. And I'm gone. And I'm dipping. So Trey, if you serious, I think Valley needs to spin the block on this. I'm not mad at it. I mean, I'm not mad at it at all. What can it? Your Valley. Your Valley. Did anybody not understand that it's Valley? You get what I'm saying? So I agree with that. Reese, coming to you.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Reese? You live?
So let's say if Valley goes the NFL route and A&M does as well. How you think the SWAC East will turn out next year in football?
You said what?
How you think the SWAC East will turn out if both A&M and Valley goes the NFL route with hiring a coach?
I think. Listen, I don't call A&M a bottom feeder because you're not a bottom feeder. But if Valley gets competitive by having Trey Boston, that just helps the conference, right? If that Valley and Alcorn game or Valley and Powell State game, if it just makes it that much more competitive, because Valley has under Kendrick Wade, after the FAMU win, they were really competitive, and they pushed some teams right? So if Trey can take you over that ledge, that's amazing. A&M is they just been in the middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Just that middle in the pack team. So it's like, hey, we don't win the big games, but we beat all the people that we supposed to beat, and then we move on. So it helps everybody, but it definitely helps the conference if you get a low level program up to if you just get them to the middle of the pack, it makes it competitive. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I like it.
Oh yeah. All right, that's it.
That's it. I appreciate the call, Reese. Listen, I mean, that's what you're asking for. And it's the same thing with Delaware State and Norfolk State. You're asking for your lower tier programs to just be competitive. If you can just be competitive, where can we take this? How far can this go? How well can we play this out if you're just competitive? And that's what it really boils down to. So again, if Trey Boston is serious about going to Valley, hey, Valley, I don't know who your AD is. I don't know who your president is, but you got to hit that Bama with a hey big head. You got to hit this. You got to hit this Bama with a hey big head. What's good? Hit him with the usher. Stop playing. Don't play like that. Put that on everything. You got to hit him with the usher. Got to hit him with the usher. So what's the problem? That's my issue. And I saw this. And listen. I saw this post by Tyreek Hill, right? I saw this post by Tyreek Hill. And he said, get my HBCU job ready. And then it's that same person always trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Talking about something, that's why we don't want you guys in. We're trying to protect our institutions, and that's why we gatekeep. Oh my God. Listen, man. I'm gonna say this. And y'all and HBCU alums gonna get mad at me. So I don't care. Y'all always get mad at me. If you want to gatekeep your education, I have no problems with that. But gatekeeping a bad product of football is just outrageous to me. That is just asinine to me. Your product is not good. It is not. And to gatekeep a bad product is asinine. Get anybody. Again, if we're talking education, gatekeep away. Gatekeep away. You know, most of you guys, engineers, doctors, lawyers, like I think Josh said like HBCUs account for like 60% of professionals in like high tier markets of like doctors and lawyers. And gatekeep. Don't let them play you. Don't let them diminish your education. Gatekeep. I get it. No argument for me. But gatekeeping football when your product is not good is stupid. It is dumb. And it's coming from, oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. It's coming. I'm going to go there. It's coming from somebody that doesn't even entertain in themselves. Like, people don't even watch you, and you're trying to gatekeep a product that people are trying to turn their eyes from. And the only people that really watch and Perry tells me this all the time. He's like, you really gotta love this shit to watch this shit. He says it to me like that. He's like, you really gotta love this shit to watch this shit. And he says it just like that. So to me, you got a person who is not, you're not even watchable. And then you're the person saying you want to gatekeep a product that is barely watchable. I do not understand. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I mean, it shakes my head. It just shakes my head. All I can do is sit back and say, wow, like, this is really how you view it. And to me, there's a difference between gatekeeping and protecting. It's a difference to me, right? Like, if it's like when me and Perry argue about pageantry over football, there's things that HBCUs do that are just HBCU centric. And that's how we get down, right? So it's no different. Like, black people, we eat sweet potato pie. We don't really do pumpkin pie, right? It's just a black thing, right? We don't do green bean casserole. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that just are our thing. You get what I'm saying? And I get that. And I respect that when it comes to HBCU, right? The pageantry, the bands, I get that. That is part of the experience. It's part of the atmosphere. So if you want to protect the pageantry of it, good. But to protect the actual football product doesn't make any sense to me, because it's not very watchable. It's not. And to me, it's either one or two things. And people are going to say, well, Scotty, do you think hiring people with no coaching experience is going to bring up the product? Well, it gets more eyes on the product than before. So that always helps, because then you have people like me. Y'all probably don't like me, but you get people like me who come into the space and say, hey, this not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's cool. No, it's a black thing. I'm cool. I'm black. Cool. Let's do it. And they just stay because they're entertained, right? And then you have the football purists who are saying, it's cool, it's football, but it ain't good football, right? It could be better, right? So it's one of those two things. And I think when you're adding a celebrity, if they're able to recruit, again, the older brother playbook, if you're able to recruit at a high level like a Dion, and you can get some top talent and really see and really, oh my God, like, hey, that's a really good quarterback, or that's a really beastie running back, and add it to the pageantry of what's already there, you have a great product. You have a great product. And to me, all the ancillary things are great in its own standby, right? In its own standalone. The band is a great thing. The tailgating is a great thing. The camaraderie is a great thing. And I'll tell anybody, if you're black and you've never been to a Jackson and Southern game, you're missing out. To see 30, 40,000 black people that all look like you, not dancing in the Miley Cyrus, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Not dancing to Jason Aldean or you know what I'm saying, some white song that you don't know and you just in the stadium. Because it blows my mind when I'm watching a Penn State game and you got 90,000 white people singing Sheck West. I go, calling a young shepherd. I'm like, none of you Bamas, there's not a white song that you can play to get you hype. Goddamn. You can't play no Jason Aldean. I mean, that's the stuff that boggles my mind. That's the stuff that kills me. I got hoes. And I know them white people are saying the N-word. I know they are. It's 90,000 of them niggas. They in there. I got hoes calling a young nigga phone. I know they in there saying that. And they just air around all the other white people, so it's cool. I know they doing that. You can't tell me no different. You can't tell me no different. Bama's at Auburn, swag surfing the wrong way. Everybody off beat. Everybody off beat at Auburn. One line going this way, the other line going the other way. And it's all jacked up. More like they ain't swag surfing, they boogie boarding. It's bad. Again, because they try to be something that they ain't. But they get all the publicity because they get all the spotlight. But how about you come on down to Tuskegee's homecoming and get some ball and parlay and catch some rhythm? How about you come on down to Jackson and get you some King George? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no monkey gonna stop this. How about you come? That's why you need the eyeballs. That's why you need the Deons. You need the John Jackson. You need them to expose people to what is there. To really get people to say, oh, this is different. Oh, this really different. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me, right? So again, if you as a people can't self-evaluate to be like, you know what, we can be better here. We need to do better here. And we need to elevate this and get better here. But we can keep this up. That's how remodels go. I'm preaching right now. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get up out of here. That's what remodeling looks like. This has good bones. This has good structure. This is old. We need to get rid of it. Ain't nobody doing wallpaper no more. Let's remove that. Right? It's like walking into your granny's house and you just like, damn, granny, like you have not left 1950. You got green, yellow striped wallpaper. Like, what are we doing? Right? And that's what a lot of these schools are still at. You're still living in an era, in the time of the golden era, and you're not there anymore. And you got to catch up with the times. And what catching up with the times means is, hey, I got to get a buzz. I got to be hot. I got to do those things, right? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. But I ain't going to take y'all time, man. I ain't going to be here long. Man, listen, until next, hey, real quick, before I get up out of here, hey, make sure you go subscribe. All right, make sure you go subscribe. We trying to hit 1K before 2025. I got 983 people on this hole. If all y'all Bammers take y'all ass right now and go to subscribe to my boy Zone Coverage Podcast, we hitting 1,000 right now. We hitting 1,000 right here, right now. All right, take y'all ass over Zone Coverage. Go on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, take your butt over to YouTube. Sign in and do your thing. All right. Also, Prophetic Summit. If you need God to tell you what you need to do, all right. All right. Hey, white people, if you've been saying the N-word, singing the Shaq West song, you might want to talk to God. Get a little forgiveness. All right. Bring your ass onto the Prophetic Summit. Tickets are $25. The link is in the description below in the Eventbrite. All right. Link is in the description below. Make sure you hit that. Mr. Sergeant, coming to you. I'm gonna get up out of here.
What's up, Scotty? How you doing, man?
What's up?
So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let me get all that out of the way. You know what? I just want to share this with you to back up the last point you made. Me and my son were doing a research in FAMU about some of the first and earlier presidents we had. A lot of people don't know, but our first president was actually born in Africa. He came over to the United States, got an education, and then he was appointed to be the president at FAMU. And so when we there was a postcard that he had sent out, and there was a postcard of Gibbs Hall, like the first time Gibbs Hall was made. That was the all male dormitory at FAMU, and it was a beautiful picture, a beautiful postcard. But when I looked at the postcard, the thing that hit me, because it was 1909, the thing that hit me was that the Gibbs Hall that is on our campus today doesn't look anything like the one that was built in 1909. And now that same Gibbs Hall that's there today is actually being torn down. And the new Gibbs Hall won't look like anything like the one that was there when me and Brother Campbell was there. You have to constantly improve and get better. You have to have that in your DNA. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people like your show. I mean, we know every year we potentially going to get some new skits, some new characters, some new music, and some different points of view. Of course, anytime you do a contract, you better blow my phone up, because I love those discussions. I want to know what people are making. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say, and in your call with the next president of FAMU has to continue some of the good things that our previous president did. He was building up dorms, and he was, expanding the campus, adding new programs, adding new degrees, things like that, getting new research dollars. He wasn't good with the athletics, so we got to get somebody who's good at that. But if you get a president who says, like that poster, hey, we're gonna, protect it, we're not gonna let anybody change it, or as Malcolm X said in describing slaves who didn't want to leave the plantation, why would we leave? What could be better than what we got here?
Facts.
Those kind of, I'm gonna say it, Negroes need to go. We can't have them in leadership. Or as that one brother said, the race can't afford you no more. All right, bro. I'm gonna leave you there. Peace.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, listen, somebody said you can't be cousin to invite people. Listen, God said, come as you are. See, that's that judgmental spirit. We're gonna pray for you. God said, come as you are. Okay? Come as you are. Not as you want to be or who you think you should be. Come as you are. So when you come, no diddy. Ooh. Yikes. No diddy. When you bring yourself to the prophetic summit, just make sure you bring who God has placed on you as at that moment. I'm not gonna say, I did a little too much on that one. I did a little too much C word on that one. But all right, listen, I'm gonna get up out of here. As always, guys, listen, until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holler. God bless.